Amongst the clatter and chatter, still does she stand, little is she aware that her breath bridges the gap between calamity and calm. So may your festive period be filled with lots of calm and presence.
Hi everyone and welcome to Creatives Connect, and my name is Jemma Rosenthal and I'm here to help you find your voice and live your most creative life. And tonight we have a really special guest called Murusya Price, and we're going to be doing some mindfulness, which I know we all need in these times when we have really busy minds. And we're going to be talking about Christmas and how to stay calm and be present at Christmas. So, welcome, Murusya.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity, Gemma. And I'm so excited to talk to you and the guests about how we can stay present and calm and find that inner joy during the festive period.
Yes, definitely. And if you're watching this on replay, please drop comments to let us know how these exercises helped you. And yeah, if you're here with us tonight, you can share as well. So I'm going to do a quick meditation just to get us present before we start. So if you can just uh, sit where you're sat and just drop into your body. And you can close your eyes if that feels good for you. And just notice the breath going in and out. And just notice any sounds around you. Any sensations in the body. Not judging anything, but just letting it be there. And then just coming back to the breath in and out. And as you're breathing, just come to your heart. And you can put your hands on your heart if that feels good to you. And just think about your intention tonight. How do you want to feel this evening? What would you like to bring to the group, to yourself? And just focusing on the words calm and present. See them as gifts to yourself this evening. Calm and present. And when you're ready, just starting to open your eyes, going back into the space. Okay, you can have a little stretch as well if that feels good to you. Okay, so Murusya, would you like to share with us what your definition of calm and present is at Christmas?
Oh, that's a very difficult question, I think. Because for me personally, being calm and present during the festive period means that we are not here in our busy mind, that we are fully present with in our body, with the people around us. And we feel that inner calm, that inner joy, that helps us stay connected with ourselves and also helps us stay connected with the people around us. So we're not on our phones. We're not, while everybody is enjoying the festive period, we're not thinking about our task, about our work, but we're fully present. And that particular period could be very chaotic. It could bring a lot of negative emotions, such as sadness. We could feel nostalgic. We could feel even unworthy. We could feel disconnected. We could feel lonely for different reasons. And again, quite often we do this because we stay so much in our busy mind, and we can use different mindfulness techniques so that we can stay present and we can become aware of what's happening in our mind, in our body, because being mindful means that we're aware of what's happening here, what's happening in our heart, how our body is feeling, what's happening around us, and accepting this with seeing this with a lot of kindness and curiosity and self-compassion, um, which is, and without any judgment. So, which could be quite challenging, especially for those of us who often work and do things on autopilot. We spend so much time in our head that we don't have even the very thought to think that we can pause. How am I feeling now? Am I feeling stressed out? Am I feeling anxious? Am I worried that I need to buy a lot more gifts and I may not even afford them because, people tend to overspend during that period. So it's very important to take that time and ask ourselves these questions so that we can take the right decision. And the problem is that when our mind is very busy because we are probably ruminating or we are worried about the future, we will have enough food for the festive period. Will my mother-in-law like the present I've got, etc. So we could have different thoughts bothering us. But if we have that find a way to remind ourselves to pause, and instead of being here in our mind, stay present and take a few deep breaths to calm ourselves. Then arouse the amygdala, and the amygdala is the part in our brain which is in charge of keeping us safe. So it is scanning all the time without going into too much details about the brain. So the amygdala is scanning all the time because it wants us to be safe. And when the amygdala senses that we are in danger, and this danger could be very real, like a saber-toothed tiger running towards us thousands and thousands of years ago, or maybe we're just feeling fearful or anxious about the holiday, the Christmas party that they're organizing at our company, or the family Christmas party, etc. So, and when the amygdala senses these negative emotions and the physiological changes that occur in our body, then that the amygdala prepares us for what we call fight or flight response. And we, at that moment, quite often even feel so agitated, or we can even freeze, and we can't actually take logical decisions because certain parts in our brain shut down. So it is in those moments when we need to be aware of how we're feeling. Oh, I'm feeling anxious. What can I do? I can take a few deep breaths, because by taking these deep breaths, then the fresh oxygens comes into our body that arouses the amygdala, slowly decreases its size, and then those other parts of the brain wake up again, and then our mind is happy again, our mind is calm again, and then we can take a logical decision. So taking a few deep breaths is very important, and you can think of how can I use my surroundings if you don't have a regular um, breathing or meditating activity. So maybe every time you pass by your Christmas tree, this could be your reminder to pause, maybe just even involve your senses. Observe your Christmas tree, all the beautiful tinsel, the baubles. You can even wake up the sense of touch. So touch one of the bubbles, see how it feels, observe the surface of the bubbles, observe the colors, observe the lights if you have such on your Christmas tree. And meanwhile, remind yourself to take a few deep breaths, because whilst you're breathing, whilst you're touching the baubles, touching the Christmas tree, maybe following the sides of the star on the top of the Christmas tree, if you have one. So every time we involve our senses, plus the power of our breath, we have this beautiful opportunity to bring that fresh oxygen, to drop in our body, to stay present, to stay grounded, and bring that inner calm, which is really beautiful. And there are many other different techniques that we can use. As I mentioned, involving the senses. And one of my favorite ways to wake up my senses is and combining the power of breathing is by using a visualization. And for tonight, I've got a brand new visualization, which my husband and I haven't shared before, and which would take us actually to the beautiful snowy Alps in a busy town market, where we can find serenity, where we can find inner calm. And the reason why I chose this visualization is because quite often, especially during the festive period, things happen so quickly around us. There are Christmas carols, in the air. People could be unwrapping presents. There could be a lot of noise. And for different people, this could be a trigger, and they could feel negatively aroused. And we can find, even in those moments, use the power of mindfulness, use the power of our awareness, and say, okay, all right, too much noise is a trigger for me. I'm not feeling good. So you can probably go into another room and just use the power of breathing to calm yourself. So this is what we're going to do now. I think Gemma needs to, you've done have you shared the,
There's a few people have just joined, so if they can just either type in the chat uh who you are, if you haven't got your name on, if you can just type in who you are, and also if you'd like to speak and just say hi, just because this is Creatives Connect. So we have a guest every month who comes on and talks. And our guest today is Murusya, and she's been talking to us about mindfulness. And it's also about creative people coming together and connecting with each other. So that's why I like to do a little bit of introduction. So if you do want to speak, you can share with us what it is that you do, and also why you're here, and also what steps are you taking to have a more calm Christmas, and then we will do the visualization, if that's okay, Marusia.
Yeah, that's fine. Yes.
Okay, so I'll start. So my name is Gemma Rosenthal. For those of you that haven't met me before, don't know me, I'm a singer-songwriter. I also do acting and dance, and I'm a creative life coach. So I'm trained in Reiki, energy healing as well, and my mission and passion is to bring creativity embodied with mindful, holistic energy. So yeah, that's what I'm here to do, is to help you to find your voice and live your most creative life. So that's me. So if anyone else wants to share,
All
um,
right, I can jump in.
oh
So
yeah,
my
go for
name is Murusya Price. I've been an English teacher for many years, 24 years. But for the last 6 years, I've been also a mindfulness life coach. I use mindfulness tools in my lessons. And 3 years ago, I self-published a book called 101 Activities to Teach English Mindfully, which is, as the title suggests, for English teachers who want to bring calm into their English lessons. I also write. I create, my husband and I create mindfulness courses which feature our bespoke visualizations, my poems, mindfulness tools, and ways to connect with nature, because we're also natural mindfulness guides. Through my work, I want to help people connect with themselves. I find through my work that people are so disconnected, so misaligned with themselves. So through my work, I want to bring, to help people connect with themselves, and also find that inner peace.
it. Um, there was something Chris was saying about how, you know, because right now you're here to help us do that, and you are helping us do that. So even when you're saying it, you're here to help to help us. So that's why I'm so grateful that you're here.
Thank you.
Um, thank you. Um, and also you have a beautiful crown on.
Thank you. Which was made by the talented Anda, who's just,
Oh, she's just left. So I was hoping Anda was gonna share with us about herself, so we can share that she makes crowns.
she makes beautiful crowns. Yes, she also paints.
Hmm.
And I think that her Instagram account is the goddess she is, with lots of down scores.
It was. I think she may have changed the name of it, but it used to be this.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's definitely a beautiful page, beautiful work. So hopefully we're just sharing that with everyone. Um, and does anyone else want to share? Um, to unmute. I'm not sure who. So I know Sarah has just messaged on the chat that she was sent this as part of a group, and wants to find out more about it. Um, I'm not quite sure, um, because sometimes people don't put their names on, so I can't ask uh any more than I've asked to share. So if no one wants to share, that's okay. Um, there is a WhatsApp group that you can join as well. So if you're interested in joining the Creatives Connect WhatsApp group, just give me a message after. And in fact, I can put it in the chat.
And those of you who will be watching the replay later, I'm going to share a visualization that has been written by me and voiced by my husband, Nick, who is also a mindfulness life coach. And together we run Envision My Life. We can find out more about our work on our website, envisionmylife.co.uk. The visualization comes from our upcoming course called Winter Rest, which consists of 10 lessons which aim to help you find calm, inner calm, and rest and nourishment and joy during the winter season. It's a beautiful lesson where each lesson features a unique visualization. Some of the lessons have my poems. There are creative tasks, journaling prompts, and the topics are really nourishing, I would say, and empowering. So visualization is about 10 minutes long. So please make sure that you're sitting comfortably. I'll probably sit in my armchair that you can't see now, so that I can feel comfortable as well. So, and just if you have headphones, by the way, it will be beneficial for you simply because you can enjoy the sound effects better. Yes, just follow the voice and let's enjoy it.
Oh, sorry, I'm making noise on.
Oh, I will wait for you and then we can start.
Yeah, I was just going to share your website. It's Vision Your Life, yeah?
Envisionmylife.co.uk, yes. And the visualization we're going to hear is called A Day in the Snowy Alps.
I might.
Let's find a comfortable place to sit. Make sure your back is straight. Close your eyes if you wish, and take a deep breath in, allowing the cool air to fill your lungs. As you exhale, let go of any burdens you may still be carrying from the day, and open your mind to the peaceful experience that awaits. Relax your jaw, your shoulders. Breathe in again, and then slowly breathe out. Do this 2 more times at your own pace. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a small town, cradled within a snow-covered valley in the Austrian Alps. It's the heart of winter, and the landscape before you is a picture of pure, untouched snow. The air is crisp, and every breath you take invigorates your senses. You're clad in a warm, insulated winter jacket that protects you from the brisk mountain air. With each step you take, your boots crunch softly in the pristine snow. A cosy woolen scarf is wrapped snugly around your neck, providing a comforting layer of warmth. As you start your exploration, you notice the charming centuries-old timbered houses and shops bedecked with festive holiday lights, creating a magical ambience. The streets are bordered by trees, their branches adorned with glistening icicles that capture the soft winter sunlight. As you move through the town, the friendly locals pass you with warm smiles and greetings, making you feel welcome and at home. You continue to wander through the town and spot a small rustic cafe nestled on a street corner. The inviting aroma of freshly brewed coffee and the sweet scent of baked pastries waft through the crisp mountain air. And soon you find yourself standing outside, peering through the frosted window. You decide to go in. Inside, the cafe is a warm haven for the winter's chill. Soft ambient lighting casts an amber glow, and the gentle hum of conversation fills the air. The locals, wrapped in their winter attire, are savouring their own moments of comfort. The joyous atmosphere of the cafe washes over you like a comfy blanket, and your breath fogs up your glasses as the change in temperature contrasts with the winter chill outside. The display counter, adorned with an array of delicious pastries, captures your attention. The choices are enticing, each one a work of culinary art. You decide to indulge in a moment of pure pleasure. With a friendly smile from the barista, you make your selection. An apple strudel with layers of flaky golden crust. Taking your sweet treat and your steaming cup of coffee, you find a comfortable seat by the window. As you unwrap your pastry, your fingers feel the warmth of the delicate layers, and your senses immediately light up. As you take your first bite, you notice the difference in textures. The crispy, golden layers of pastry against the tender, cinnamon-sprinkled apples. You chew slowly and deliberately, allowing the complex flavors to infuse your taste buds. The outer layers crumble gently, revealing the buttery richness beneath. The apples are sweet and slightly tart, their natural juices mingling with the warmth of the cinnamon and sugar, creating a tasty blend. The sweetness dances on your tongue, and it's as if each bite is a small celebration of the senses. In this moment, the world outside the window blurs into insignificance as you're completely immersed in the simple, exquisite delight of your strudel. Outside, snowflakes continue to drift softly, blanketing the street in a peaceful, wintry embrace. The entire town is alive with the soft, magical light of the holiday season, and you find comfort in the peaceful beauty of this winter's day. It's a moment to treasure, a pause in time where there is nothing else but you and the pastry and the enchanting world beyond the window. When you leave the coffee house, you decide to explore the town further. Wandering through the streets, you stumble across a quaint market square, bustling with stalls offering handcraft goods, holiday ornaments, and local treats. The square resonates with the laughter and lively chatter as people explore the unique items and savour the delectable aromas that fill the air. As you stroll among the vendors, the soft strains of an accordion catch your ear. You follow the sound to an old busker sitting on a wooden crate, his fingers dancing over the accordion keys. You stop to listen to the enchanting melody, and the music fills the air with a sense of nostalgia and joy. The accordion's sweet, melancholic tune resonates with the wintry landscape, evoking a sense of timelessness. You stand there for a while, captivated by the music and the vibrant atmosphere. As you continue your journey around the square, you spot a stall offering warm mulled wine. Its fragrant spices fill the chilled air, drawing you in, and you decide to buy a cup. The hot, aromatic beverage warms your hands as you take a sip, filling you with a comforting sensation that complements the wintry season perfectly. With mulled wine in hand and the accordion's melody in your ears, you continue your winter walk through this enchanting Austrian town. However, it's not too long before the hustle and bustle of the busy streets are left behind, and you find yourself walking along a trail leading into the heart of the mountains. The path is flanked by tall, majestic pines, their branches heavy with snow, creating a corridor of pure, untouched natural beauty. You continue on the path and begin to venture deeper into the wilderness. The world around you becomes quieter and more serene. The only sounds that you hear are the soft crunch of your boots on the snow and the gentle whispers of the wind through the trees. The mountains rise up around you, their peaks dusted with glistening snow, and you find yourself surrounded by the rugged beauty of the winter wilds, a world of crisp air and untouched nature. The trail leads you to a clearing where you're able to fully witness the vast, unspoiled landscape that is stretched out before you, a breathtaking vista of snow-capped peaks. As you stand there, in the heart of the mountains, a deep sense of peace and wonder washes over you as you gaze out across this majestic panorama. And now, take a deep breath in, and then slowly release. Inhale and exhale. Take in a final deep breath, absorbing the tranquility of this snow-filled world. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, stretch your body, and slowly open your eyes, bringing your attention back to the present moment. Continue your day, carrying with you the peacefulness of this wondrous place.
And welcome back to your room now. I'm going to read a few questions and I'll leave a pause between them so that you can reflect. So if you want, you can jot down your answers. Or if you want to share in the chat box, that would be great. So my first question is, how did the guided imagery make you feel? What invigorated your senses? Did a particular scene provide a comforting layer of warmth? And if so, what was it? Did the scent of freshly baked pastries bring a particular memory? How did it feel eating the crispy golden layers of pastry filled with cinnamon sprinkled apples? Did a particular scene evoke a sense of timelessness? If so, what was it? And the last question is, what sensations did you feel in your body while being surrounded by the rugged beauty of the winter wilds? And I would like just to finish off with a very short poem called Stillness, which reminds us that calm is just a breath away. So the poem goes like this. Amongst the clatter and chatter, still does she stand. Little is she aware that her breath bridges the gap between calamity and calm. So may your festive period be filled with lots of calm and presence. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Murusya. That was so beautiful.
Welcome.
Yeah, and Nick's voice and the way he did the visualization. Yeah, Sarah's put it was so soothing. The crunching of the grass made it feel surreal. The layers of the pastry made me relax into the session and be in my room. Thank you for sharing.
Oh, you're welcome, Sarah.
I loved imagining a warm drink as well. and you know, the scarf. I have a scarf on, but just reminding myself, you know, the scarf, and just I really saw everything, you know, the snow, the mountains, just I love the music as well. Music is so wonderful. So
Yeah.
as you know, I love
Sound,
music.
the sound effects that he adds, just they create the whole magic of the visualization. And I've been using visualizations for 6 years now with my students. That's how it all started.
Mm.
How can I use visualizations for my students to improve their English? And their feedback has been incredible. That's what inspired me to start now creating courses for anyone who speaks English fluently, you know, native speakers or foreigners.
Yeah.
Um, that, you know, when they open their eyes and first that feeling of relaxation that I see. And so, yes, they feel so relaxed because their mind is so calm. They remember everything and all the new vocabulary that they have pre-taught. They can tell me in details where they've been to, what they've eaten, what they've touched. They can tell me, I smelled even the lavender, and I've never even actually smelled lavender in their real life. And I've eaten that delicious sausage roll, and I don't even have sausage rolls in China. It's just incredible.
Yeah. It's really unique as well. Sorry, my voice
Yeah,
is
yeah. Yes, that's why we recommend obviously wearing headphones because of the sound effects. And he plays with, sometimes you can hear, let's say, the horse is coming from the left and the right.
Mhm,
And then they
mhm.
going now, they're leaving from the left.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And he has experience in sound engineering, I'm
Yes,
guessing. Yeah.
yeah,
Because it's very, very professionally done, you know.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
And do you come up with the visualizations then? Is that how it works? Or
I create the visualizations. It's so as I said initially, it all started with creating visualizations for my students, and I teach all levels and ages. So I have like children's visualizations and for like intermediate students. Um, but as far as the courses, because the winter course I mentioned, this is the fourth course that we have created. So we've created courses for each season. So when I knew that the winter course would be called Winter Rest. And I had to do some research and find out more about winter and the symbolism, etc. And then, okay, I wanted to include breathing, winter breath, and winter joy, and winter nourishment. And then from here, from the topic, I started to know, okay, so where do I want to take the listener to? And how can I incorporate the theme of the lesson into the visualization? And then I write the visualizations, and the rest is history. And obviously, there are other tasks, other activities in each lesson, so that you can experience. It's actually still on my wall. Yes, we've got like winter, winter hush. We start with winter hush. And winter breath, that's from winter breath, this particular visualization, winter nourishment, winter wonder, winter rest, winter memories, which will
Mm.
maybe take you to the time when you're a little child. Yes, so beautiful topics, winter joy, winter renewal. So something that we're very, very proud of.
It's very good. It's nothing like I haven't really seen anything like this done so well, you know.
Thank you.
So thank you for bringing it to us.
It's my
Yeah,
pleasure. My
yeah.
pleasure.
And I'll share your website on the group because I'm not sure, I'm not having much success on here, but I'll give it a go in a minute. So I don't know if I think if we finish the video part of it and then if anyone wants to say anything after, but if you are watching this on YouTube for the replay, just go to the links below so you can see our websites. And Yes, and is there the winter course? Is that what you're talking about that you can purchase?
Yes, it's not on the website yet. At the moment, we offer the so-called a very mindful Christmas toolkit.
Ah,
That's what we're offering at the moment. I mean, you can purchase different things and all other seasonal courses on our website. But yes, the toolkit consists of lots of beautiful tips which can help you seek calm in nature. There is a beautiful forest bathing visualization. There are two other festive visualizations. One is called at Santa's Workshop. It's again, its aim is to take you back to your childhood and to wake up your inner child. There is another Christmas visualization called On Christmas Eve, which is I absolutely love, and I know you know how other people, how much they love it. There are two meditations. There are tips on mindfulness tips, how you can eat mindfully. There is a special meditation where you have to bring your favorite Christmas treat and eat it with us mindfully. There is a little bit of journaling, some journaling prompts, some creative tasks, some inspiration from literature. So it's like you can spend a couple of hours or, and just in a cozy room and with a toolkit and nurture your soul and find tools that you can use not only during Christmas, but throughout the whole year so that you can ground yourself and be present and calm.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Um, um, we will be doing Creatives Connect every month. So if you would like to find out about next month's, that will be on the website very soon. And thank you all, and I hope you all have an amazing Christmas.